Heinz Field in the Steel City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sports. Both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
This is what I'm talking about,
First
bro. They
game's out
got
of the
some
way. Time to
problem in this
buckle
game
down for the long
that I
season
don't know
ahead.
what
And we're
is going
off
on
in
with
week
that.
2. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about
Good, everybody.
5
We
yards
back.
as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Got a Madden League game going on right now.
What to expect. Right? We just know that.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
To throw is Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down.
I forgot this dude got speed on the outside.
Getting there, but he went
So I got counted that.
He got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll run from the pistol with Howard.
Don't give me no holding penalty right
And
now.
he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On 2nd down, it's Hill. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now Jackson. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Containing him is becoming.
Oh man, I missed him on the right.
We've seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Face man.
Now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. T.J. Watt in on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Bud Dupree in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. On 3rd down, Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw here.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On second down now. It's Howard. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base.
Caesar made me
Position. One guy
fumble
doesn't
all
get
over
him
the
home.
butt.
The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting
Like,
to
he
the
got
quarterback.
that whip.
They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
265-pound freight train for the basket. And even worse for the defenders.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I got it.
No gain on the dump off at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
Right side or the left side.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and we're all off-season about our season opener play. And they had a receiver that
goes back to the ground and then stiff arm.
I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Roethlisberger. Washington's got it. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
Offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever you're doing, though, is working really well.
He is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser.
All I know is he got one game with a shot. One game with a shot.
Easy.
From the 22, Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play of the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Oh, we did it. Oh, we got 4.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Boswell's kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Seth DeValve. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
The fact that Bush is keeping up with Hollywood is a problem.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. On first down, they run with Howard. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
7 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They go play action with Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bud Dupree able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right.
Why is it taking so long on his freaking route, dog?
Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact
Dang, he's wide open in that. Nothing but air on that corner field.
Line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula.
My center is getting me killed.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 40. Past the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Sorry, bro.
They knew this is the piece we need. That's all we need. With Jalen Ramsey, this Kansas City Chiefs team is so good already. Offensively, they can overcome those woes defensively.
So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
On first down, it's Gurley. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
It was sad. I know what he's doing.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd and inches, Jackson.
Bitch, let's go. Let's play some football, Slim.
In for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean,
Are
this is
you
the way
kidding
you
me?
practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last
Play some football,
drive.
baby.
When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's we'll win that guy.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Roethlisberger. Throw outside, taken in by Washington. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 36.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he's in.
Oh, my God, this game is tragic.
Steelers. Todd Gurley. His second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead is up to 18 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson, rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Here's Jackson to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first
anybody
half,
on
we
this
just look
game
in the
no
offense
hands
and say,
has
guys,
answers
what are you
because you're
doing?
using it.
But instead, we really should be looking
And
at
that's
the
something that
defense.
has to
They've
change,
created
dog.
the takeaways.
It does.
2
Just does.
interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
I'm tired of everybody just saying it's a video game.
And this one hauled in by Will Time.
Just like this, everybody can step on. Like,
out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
that is Joy Morton.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Roethlisberger now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He's got the hook up with Conley.
Why is everybody able to step on?
He's down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Just like that. Just like that.
Now it's Roethlisberger. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. On first and goal, Gurley. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Todd Gurley. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the route is on here in this first half. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On second down, it's Hill. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Jackson now, and he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Here's Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
This is Hill on the draw play. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Fine time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack by Robert Quinn.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught at the 25.
I can't even win doing 4 deep.
Touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Again, they run with Gurley. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. But it's brought in by Washington. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Roethlisberger now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Here's Gurley. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. And it'll help set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the Ravens' 32-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's see what you got.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. Room here to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play. First down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Here's a first down run with Collins. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And again, it's Collins. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 1st and goal, Collins. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Alex Collins, his first touchdown of the new season as his guys continue to pour it on. Boswell for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd and 12, Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football. That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a give to Collins. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They'll try and run forward with Collins. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run with Collins. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Out of the gun, this is Collins. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eating up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
They'll run on first down. Collins. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 43-yard line.
Black 20. Let's go, D.
Yeah, that Jericho man sign.
Delayed give to Collins. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The second down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. Back now in Pittsburgh, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw is Jackson. And a reception made by Dante Moncrief. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
I got you.
They go again with Collins. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of.
And when I looked at this, I said, this cannot be.
And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 3rd down, this is Collins. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
That's fine.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
There you go. Yeah, you go to Hollywood Boulevard. You look up Iron Man 3. Came out 2013. I was like, I looked at them like, it can't be true. Fucking time paradox. Then look at them. Yeah.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, I mean, well, yeah, both of them look like
They start the drive to the ground with Hill. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Continues to start to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Looks right. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice game.
On first down, it's Howard, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They go with Howard again. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on
I wish you had jumped in earlier, son, because it's
you control the clock, you control the ball.
everything. The reason why I'm losing, yo, is everything that I hate about this game.
Away to his left, and that is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he?
Well,
You don't
basically,
think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still
dude I'm playing
fighting,
against
not taking himself
is using
out of the
every
ball game
advantage
that
that the game
appears
has.
lost.
Well, in the grand
But it's
scheme of
cool.
things, those 3 points likely not going to
I'm not
matter
really
much,
upset
but I guess
about
they're
that.
a little
I'm
closer,
upset
a
at
little
the
more
fact that
respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all
I don't
game
know.
long, but like my
The
mom used to tell
game
me all the time
just
before I
had
went
so
out,
many issues.
dress
Like,
up a little bit, son. Make yourself
he basically
respectable.
abused me
And
with the
that's
stiff
what
arm.
they're doing. They're just
And
dressing up
if
the
you play
final
Madden,
score.
you know that the stiff arm is broken. Like, you're using these little small wide receivers and just stiff arming me, tossing me around like Adrian Peterson.
The offense now.
So I'm just trying to get this game over with. I just been running the ball.
And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to
And then I got like one of the best run defenses in our season.
I commentated on 3 games
Then
in a row.
I ain't gonna say I've been shutting down, but I've been borderline doing all right.
And in none of them,
And he's just
did the
throwing my
starting
dudes around like they
quarterback
not
ever
over
come out of the
330
game
pounds.
for the team that had a big lead. And in each
Look at this.
instance, I asked the coaches later on,
They got a stiff arm again. See what I'm saying?
and they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play.
So it's whatever, dog.
Now, in certain situations,
Alex Collins is breaking every tackle, and I got it on conservative.
Concerned about getting him out of the game.
I'm just trying to do a
That's
simple
always causing
tackle.
me a little bit.
I ain't trying to hit stick or blow him up, so I'm just trying to get this game
So
over.
the big play gets him across midfield now.
All of a sudden, I
for
can't
first and
stop the
10.
run. That's kind of suspect.
Now Collins.
thought Alex
It's a
Collins was
6-yard
great.
pickup, and it gets him to
That's
2nd and
right.
4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old
Alex
school
Collins ain't
football
even on a
players, isn't
football
it?
team right now.
Tough,
He over here
hard,
breaking tackles.
gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Here's Bernard. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
Man, I wish this dude's watching my stream, son, or in the chat with me, son. I just told him to get his stats, dog.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Roethlisberger on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 28-yard line.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
And they take a knee. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Setback feed.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Come on, dude, pick a play so you can burn the clock. What are you doing?
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Steelers, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they will
Alex Collins, 3 broken tackles. Gurley, 4 broken tackles.
At home.
Gio Bernard, 2 broken tackles. Oh, it's like,
I'm Brandon
come on,
Gaudin.
son.
Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my
Jordan
broadcast
Howard.
partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch
Ken
you
break
next time
tackles,
right
doesn't
here.
have
It's
any.
the NFL on EA
I think he had a
Sports.
fumble, and the fumble was suspect. Shazier was falling backwards. I ran over Shazier and I fumbled. The Lamar Jackson fumble was a strip sack, so whatever. Yeah. But yeah, dog, like it's whatever. I think he had that bond with James Washington that was suspect off site. Oh man, like when I get blown out, I don't really get frustrated. But I'm just not cool with a lot of things that goes on in this game. 94 man coverage. You'll never know it.
Good.
It's only been a few weeks since school started for Michael Todd. I really did. I never watched what somebody else does. It does not matter. Running back has to do his thing.
What did you think? What was
We will see.
What did you want to do?
To be the best within myself. I'm not in competition with anyone.
So you didn't care what you
I don't really give a shit. When I went home one day, I told my daughter, I said, baby girl, I said, I might say some things, you might hear Dad say some things, but that's not Dad. Jokes. It does not matter as long as you know the truth. And when she got big, she started fighting. He ain't like that. She used to get mad, I said, Bernie's rough. He just tell it to me plain. She get mad, And I think that's more important to me. And I can put my shit down from this. It's not a place for everything. When I do church functions, I don't talk like Bernie. I do kids shows and stuff. I'm a comedian. I'm not a black comic. I didn't want a black show.
Does she know that I just got blown out?
Yeah, I remember coming seeing you at one of the clubs here in Chicago, like when you first started out. And I told my husband, I said, he's going to be big. So she was asking, did you think you were? And you said, no, I knew you were.
When I think in terms of big, it really wasn't a doubt. I knew I was going to fail.
Yeah.
But I really didn't, it was not on my mind. I just wanted to get better. And I think if you focus on being the best within yourself, all that stuff will come. I hear people say, there's money on this money. I hate that. I hate it. And that's your motivation. If you do well, the money will come. You know what I mean? And quit focusing on the money.
Now check this out.
My love for so I'll tell you when America was great. 7 years after the ending of the Civil War. Oh, kids, you didn't get the comment, so you weren't prepared for that. But that's
Man coverage 79, but they lock him down all the time.
7 years after the end of the Civil War, blacks within 7 to 15 years accumulated over 15 million acres of land. 6, hold on, before we get to clapping, niggas boss and shit. Black people were the only skilled labor in it. So if it was welding to be done, iron bending, cotton picking, it was black people. So instantly, your value became more. And Candace has a point. The point that she made about illegal immigration affecting you This is my thought. I don't care if you destroy the Republican or Democratic Party. At one time, blacks were Republicans, and you dominated those 7 years after the Civil War. You were Republicans. You had more blacks in the House and Senate than you do now, and you dominated your own economic career. You did that as Republicans. As Democrats,
Hello, and welcome to this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the coach. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Thank you, Coach. So for this challenge, we're in the fourth quarter with 3 minutes to go. You're trailing by 4. You've got the ball on your opponent's 40, and it's 3rd and 6. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Trevor Williams there on the coverage. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The former number. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins, 40 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 23. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. It's caught on the right side, Williams. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back him up 5.
Still 1st down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They run on first down with Jackson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. All right, nice job. I believe that is challenge met and defeated from where I sit. Congrats.
I'm not successful, right? Then I have to that was the first time in theory history that happened, right? And so I was able to understand my customer base and over-deliver to them. So we about to open our first deal in the country, and I asked the food buyer for me. So he said, "How many hot dogs do you have to open?" So he's like, "Man, the same amount we're gonna give you is the same amount we have in suburban, our suburban theaters." We opened the theater on Friday. We sold out all the hot dogs that normally take a month to sell out in suburban. Sold it out in one night. Why? Because minorities, we're not gonna go to dinner and movie. We're gonna have dinner where? I can't hear you. At the movies. So that's another reason my per caps was so high. You have to have an understanding of your customer base. And I know what urban is so much more. And I do know that. So we got to tweak Starbucks just a little bit to fit in urban America. The coffee was great, but the dessert was not. We don't quite know what scones are. So I had to take the scones out of my Starbucks and put sweet potato pie, pound cake, socket turkey cake, peach cobbler. They said no way minorities would pay for coffee. Well, we proved everybody wrong.
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu.
The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their second-year quarterback, leading rusher amongst QBs in 2018, Lamar Jackson. Play action. Now Jackson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Dalvin Cook, 3rd year back from Florida State. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play, and the chains move. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage, came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Disability, all this other stuff. You are lucky and then you got an agent, all right? Which most of us do in this industry.
And he's he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
First down, here's the run with Cook. About 3 yards there to the 27.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 16. They'll run on first down. Cook. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Third and goal, Jackson. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. It's John Simon with a sack.
Third and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
Throwing is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Tom Brady in New England rolling out here on offense. We say it every year. We give his age. Now he's 42. He turned that last month. And we say how he's still really good. Yeah, he's still really good. 341 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks in week 1 against Pittsburgh.
Let's just admire the dedication, the love of game, the discipline to do the things that he does year in and year out. Because most of us, if we have the kind of success that Tom Brady has had, we would have walked away a long time ago, or we would have cut corners in preparation, right? We would have said, I'm pretty good, we'll be okay. He trains every year like he's trying to make the team. It's phenomenal what he does. And I say we just sit back and admire it, unless, of course, you're an opponent of the New England Patriots.
And he eats like a rabbit. I would at least put a hot fudge sundae in there every now and then.
Yeah, you can't slide that in because he will know the difference between that and his preferred avocado ice cream.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now Brady, throw to the right here to Gordon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
That's it, baby. We go first.
So here are visitors to take over on offense. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. From the 16, Jackson flushed out right. He's got a first down past the 30. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson throwing again. Going deep for Hopkins. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete and now 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jackson being chased out left. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been a hard-fought battle to this point. 7-0 is the score, with neither offense really able to get on track. But let's not waste any time. We'll get you right back out to Brandon and Charles for the second half.
Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now heading back out there, here's the defense. And their coverage. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Try to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty. They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way, work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
I don't like I don't do that.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
They didn't get the push they needed. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Back now in Foxborough as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the 4th. On 3rd down, this is Jackson, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
After the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
All right, Sam. I'm getting off. I just want to do a quick
Comes the
stream.
New England offense to see what they can do
All
this
4 y'all to
time.
jump there. I
And
know
you're
I'm a
still
little
in this
late,
game.
son,
Yeah,
but
you
brother,
haven't
it's
scored.
tired.
Offense obviously has struggled. but
This is my
only 2
little
scores down,
free
so
day, and I
all
gave y'all something. So
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL.
I'll be back on the
Teams
jump
can
tomorrow.
score fast in this league. Quick
Hopefully
starts.
early, but
You're right
they got
back
me
in
going
it.
whole racket,
You're
though.
exactly right.
Whole racket stuff.
Keeping hope alive.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the
I'll let y'all
drive,
tomorrow
12 yards.
if I'm up.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He completes it right side of the
Ooh.
lane. Call it a game.